Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Shri Sadguru Paramatmane Namaha. Sarva Maharshibhyo Namaha. 34th Shloka. Yatha prakashayat kritsnam lokamimam ravihi Shri Kshetram Kshetri Tata Kritsnam Prakashayati Bharata. Substance. O Arjuna, just as the one sun illumines this whole world, so the Kshetrakshatragna, the lord of the field, illumines the entire field. Kshetram. Commentary. The all-pervasive character of Paramatma is stated previously by the illustration of ether. Now the luminosity of Atma is declared by the illustration of the sun. Just as the sun, who is the spectator of the world, illumines the whole world by his light, so also Paramatma illumines the entire Kshetram, body, mind and intellect. The sun is only one. Paramatma is one. The sun gives light. Paramatma is light. The sun has nothing to do with good and bad nature of men and their actions in the world. Paramatma similarly is not concerned with the functions of the body, mind and intellect. He is just the witness, like the sun. If the sun is not there, the whole world becomes lifeless and dark. So also, if Paramatma is not there, the whole universe would crumble to pieces and disappear in darkness and death. Kritsnam means it implies that Paramatma illumines the three states of man, wakefulness, dream and sleep, and also the three divisions of time, past, present and future. The seeker has to meditate on these basic ideas and know that he is Paramatma, the all-pervading, untainted, luminous self. He is not any of these objects that are inert, jada. Such deep and unmovable meditation leads one to realize Paramatma and free himself from the bondage of samsara. Question. How does Paramatma illumine the world? Answer. Like the sun illuminating the world. The fruit of this knowledge of Kshetra and Kshetragna is declared in this last verse of the discourse. 35th Shloka. Kshetrakshatragnayoreva mantaram jnanachakshusha bhuta prakriti moksham cha ye vidhuryanti te param. Substance. Those who, with the eye of knowledge, know the distinction between Kshetra and Kshetragna and liberation from the Prakriti of beings, avidya, they attain Paramatma. Commentary. Evam, thus the discrimination between Kshetra and Kshetragna, between the Drishya and Druk, Purusha and Prakriti, taught in this discourse is declared to be the direct path to liberation, moksha. Therefore, the seekers should realize the importance of the yoga, understand it clearly, and with faith in the Lord's declaration, they should attain Brahmagnana. Antaram, distinction. The intermixing of Druk and Drusha, of Kshetra and Kshetragna, is the cause of bondage. The individual, Jiva, is constantly identifying himself with the Kshetram, the field. I am the body, I am the mind, I am subject to disease and death. I am suffering, I am now so and so. I belong to this caste, I am wealthy, I am poor. In this way, man, out of avidya, feels that he is the body and consequently he passes through all the ills of birth and death. In truth, the real man is Kshetragna, Druk, Atma. So it follows that all the troubles and sorrows pertain to the body and mind only and not to Atma. So thoughtful man knows the distinction clearly and he remains unaffected by the modifications of the body and mind. The others are lost in the flood or samsara. It is the eye of knowledge that finds out the difference between the body and the dweller in the body. The whole of this discourse deals with the sharp distinction between the two. Bhuta Prakriti Moksham. From time immemorial, man is bound and deluded by Prakriti, Maya. Now he has awakened to the fact that he is bound and that he should free himself from bondage. To liberate oneself from the binding veil of avidya is moksha. Moksha is not something to be got from the sky or the underworld. It is not an object, it is pure knowledge. The knowledge that the real man is Atma and not the body. If this knowledge is gained by discrimination between Kshetra and Kshetragna, man attains freedom and perfection. If a man feels that he is the Kshetram, he is bound by Prakriti. If one, on the other hand, he feels that he is Atma, Prakriti has no power over him. How to gain this knowledge is the question for all seekers. The eye of the knowledge should be opened. How is this eye of knowledge to open? How can man acquire the spiritual power of discrimination between the objective world and the subjective dhruk? The Lord has made it clear that He bestows this gift on His devotees who worship Him with faith and love. Tesham satatam satatayuktanam dadami buddhi yogam. Therefore, let all people worship the Lord in every way. Let them purify the mind with good work for the sake of humanity. Let them think and meditate on the truth, and so striving, they shall obtain the discriminatory power to reject Prakriti and find their identity with Paramatma. The Lord proclaimed the path and the goal with perfect clearness. Yanti te param. Every man, whoever he is and in whatever position he may be placed, is qualified to undertake this discriminatory path and attain moksha. Yanti param. Question. What is moksha? Answer. Freedom from the power of Prakriti. Avidya is moksha. Question. Who can attain it? Answer. Those who know will will the distinction between Kshetra and Kshetragna attain moksha. Question. How is the distinction realized? Answer. By the eye of knowledge, Vibhaga. Question. Therefore, what is the way to attain moksha? Answer. With the eye of knowledge, to see clearly the distinction between Kshetra and Kshetragna is the way to moksha. इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगो नाम त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः. Thus, in the Upanishads of the glorious Bhagavad Gita, in the science of the eternal, in the scripture of yoga, in the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, ends the 13th discourse entitled Kshetrakshatragna Vibhaga Yoga, the yoga of the division between the field and the knower.